Okay, man, we've been looking at Noah, and I've said some pretty positive things. I'm going to end with a little bit of a negative. Here in Genesis chapter 9, verse 20, it says, Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine and was drunk and became uncovered in his feet. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it on both of their shoulders and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. So Noah woke from his wine and knew that what his younger son had done to him. And he said, "Cursed is Canaan." It went on, a curse came upon his grandson. Now, I want to talk about this for a moment. There's a law called the law of first use. And there can be debate. This was after the flood. Somewhat that was a cataclysmic event. The effect was such that it affected the whole atmosphere. So it could have been that there were vineyards before and that the juice from the grapes would never get fermented until after the flood. There's all sorts of debates on that, and I don't want to get into all of that. But yet this is the first mention of wine or alcohol, an intoxicating drink in the Bible. And I want you to notice it did not have a good ending. It has a negative connotation in there. There's definitely a negative connotation against of drunkenness. And one of the things that we see, especially in the United States today, there's this thing almost even in churches. Anybody can drink, it's okay, and things like that. We even had one pastor take a can of beer, open it up, and drink it in the pulpit to say, this is not a problem. But yet I sat and which I do not agree with, and part of the reason that I bring this up is that for whatever reason, Noah became drunk. This is the first mention of drunkenness in the Bible. And it doesn't have a good ending. And so I think that is instructive to us, or it's at least something we should be aware of for everybody that's saying, it's okay, I can drink, I can do whatever. It had an effect. This man that saved his whole family, by him getting drunk, drinking too much, passing out, had an effect on generations after him. Men, is it worth it? And whether it's alcohol or whatever else, is it worth it to affect generations after you? My challenge to you, is that wine, is that beer, is that whatever it is you want to drink, you trying to think you've got permission to? I might challenge you to take a look at this. If you understand the law of first use, when something is used first in the Bible, that's the first reference to it, and it should have an effect as you look at it throughout Scriptures. This is the first reference for alcohol, and it did not have a good ending. It's the first reference for drunkenness. So maybe this is something that we need to protect ourselves and be aware of, because the first use of wine in the Bible did not have a good ending.